Good morning. How you doing? I think this is going to be one of the most unpolished videos so far, but I thought, why not? This is still part of a diary series, and in the last 3 videos, I think, I've decided to talk a bit more about a specific topic, something that I had in mind. While this time I decided to take you with me in my real life. Not that what I was sharing and what I shared so far wasn't real, it was just a more edited version, I would say. While instead, what I'm shooting now is literally me woke up 15-20 minutes ago, still need to get my coffee, breakfast, and the house is a mess. It's the unfiltered version of myself, so just wanted to take you to the journey. And apologies already if you hear a noise on the background, but that's my cat having breakfast as well. Okay, so coffee's ready. Let me clip this one here, hopefully it's good. And also testing, I've used it a few times, but I'm always unsure about the result. This is because I have the phone on a gimbal, and this is the auto tracking. So if I move, the gimbal is following me, and I never know if it's actually something that is good or if it's annoying if you watch, because it's quite sensitive, and if I move, the background it's following and it's moving with me, which is good sometimes, but I don't know if it gets annoying and it's too sensitive when you actually then watch back the video. So we will try this time and see how it works, and then if we don't like, or if you don't like, let me know and I will revert back to usual. So made my coffee. Usually it's a double espresso with just a dash of milk. As you can see, I have like an espresso machine, I have the Longi machine, I have another coffee machine in the cupboard here. I've used for many years Nespresso, both the pods, the Vertuo, and then because I'm drinking so much coffee, I've actually decided to buy the beans to coffee machine, which for me is a life changer because I'm Italian and I like maybe a bit stronger coffee. I don't drink milky coffee, so no cappuccinos, no lattes, more like a shot of espresso. So for me, a nice flavor coffee is great, and that machine is perfect. Plus you can choose what coffee beans you like, so it's much more versatile, and in all honesty cheaper as well, because yet coffee in London, UK, London specifically, is way expensive, even if you buy coffee beans compared to other countries, compared to back home, is almost double the price, if even more. But buying coffee beans is still cheaper than everything else. Anyway, I'm going to prepare breakfast as well. I generally have Greek yogurt with some chia seed and maybe flaxseed, peanut butter if I want, or fruit. It depends. But I've been eating that for quite some times now, and I like to change every now and then. So I recently revert back to oat porridge, and I bought recently those ones, classic. I've actually have two type, the classic one, and I've also bought, which I tried last time, in several flavors. There's also peanut butter flavor, which I love, but the protein version, which is quite good, because in the same sachet, same quantity, you have more protein. I'm trying to see, 400 grams is 22 grams of protein. The original one is 9 grams of protein. Yeah, I read it right. So more than double of protein. I didn't realize there was such a difference. Anyway, this is it's great. It's easy to prepare. I think you all know. Here's a sachet. Put in a bowl. Add milk. There's a line. Microwave for 2 minutes and a half. So yeah, I'm gonna make this, and while it's in the microwave, we will chat a bit. What time is it? It's not too early. It's 7:30. So 7:30 in the morning. It's Saturday. It's my day off. So I think normal people, they are still in bed. I woke up. I usually wake up early, and it's late than my usually Saturday. Because on Saturday I never wake up anyway later than, I think 6:30 is the latest I wake up. But it is what it is, and I decide to sleep for a bit longer today because it's been a long week. Now, this week, and I know it sounds like a broken record, but this week has been a very tiring and tough week. I feel like since the beginning of the year, it's been every week tougher and tougher, which is not great. But this week, I think I almost reached the peak, and I know that it's not going to be any simpler or easier for the next month or so. There's many things piling up, especially at work, which will not make my life any easy, but hopefully we'll be able to still find ways to release some of the pressure, some of the stress, and my focus this year is my health, mental health, physical health, and I want to be diligent on that. On a positive note, something that I want to share and I haven't shared yet is that last Sunday, I hit my personal record on running. So for those of you who have seen my other videos, I've started a training program for a half marathon back in I think it was the beginning of December. This is week 9, so 9 weeks ago. And it's St. Valentine today, by the way, when I'm recording. So it's been 2 months. I've always been active the past few years. The last year especially, I was focusing more on weight training. But especially in summertime, I used to run even every day sometimes, so it's nothing completely new to me, but I never been an endurance runner, or for me running meant running 20 minutes, half an hour max. That was as far as I was going. And I've signed up to this program for a half marathon, not because I have a half marathon planned in my calendar, but because I've always been fascinated, and it's always been one of my goals to actually be able to run for longer. So for me, it was more about let's learn to run for longer, and the half marathon was for me the perfect training. And I can see how things are playing. And first of all, there's an element of, because it's a program that I'm following, and I like, when I start something, I like to finish it. So for me, there's an element of, I know I'm not quitting, and I know that I have a schedule and I'm following, so I'm running 4 times a week, and I'm trying to find the moment, and that helped me a lot, because if I don't have a program to follow, if I don't have a deadline, very likely, like if it's raining, if you're tired, you're coming home from a long day at work, you want to do everything except running. Like even yesterday, I was working from home. It's been a long day. I finished late, and when I finish, I look outside. It was pouring. I mean, in UK, it's been raining every day since the 1st of January, so you can imagine. And only because I had to do a run in order to be, update with my weekly schedule, I forced myself to get ready, go out, and go running. Which, after the run, when I came back home, I was so pleased with myself. But let's be honest, like, who wants to go out running when it rains, or when it was snowing, or when the ice was on the road? So that helped me with that structure. And as we know, keeping, especially running, I'm realizing, is very good for your mental health. And I mean, the reason is simple, because you're outside, first of all, you're running, so it's a very aerobic work, so there's a lot of oxygen flowing into your brain, and make your brain works better. Somebody told me, and I didn't truly believe until I experienced myself. There's a power. Let's say you're overthinking about something, could be a problem, something that you solve, and sometimes you get stuck, right? You cannot find a solution. Try to go out. Could be for a walk. Running is even better because your boost is like you're dragging yourself. Is a boost of oxygen. You go for a run, and while you're running, out of the sudden, pluff, the idea comes to your mind, and you think, why I haven't thought about it before? It's fascinating. Anyway, as always, I'm losing the plot, so it could be that actually when I'm editing the video, I'm cutting here and there, and if you see some weird cut, I may leave this bit here to explain that I've been talking for a long time, 20 minutes almost, and I don't think I'm gonna put everything in the video, so bear in mind that. Anyway, on Sunday I reached the peak of my training, and usually in the weekly training there's 4 runs. One is a recovery run, one is a progression run, an interval run, and then the last run of the week that I usually do on a Sunday is the long endurance run. And this Sunday was the longest, was 2 hours. And I was so happy because I managed for the first time ever in my life to run for 2 hours straight. So that for me was the highlight of the week. And there's a power in that, because every time during the week I struggled on something, I came back with my mind to my Sunday run. And let's be real, it's not all unicorns and rainbows, right? 2 hours is tough, especially if it's your first 2 hours. That helped me to completely change and shift my mindset for the week, which I'm very pleased. I'm already thinking, and I already look, there's a program for a full marathon. So stay tuned, because you never know, that could be my next challenge. I'm now going to do some yoga. So I want to take it easy today. I'm in the Peloton ecosystem. I have a Peloton bike. I love the instructors of Peloton. I started using Peloton during COVID for the app. I've actually started using Peloton for yoga because I wanted to try yoga. And then I've learned to run with Peloton because they had some classes where it's walk and run, and that's where I start running. And even for me running, I love using the Peloton app because you have the instructor that talk to you. It's like listening to a podcast, right? And the time fly, and the very, I don't know, I like the ecosystem. There's many instructors for many people. You will find the one that suits yourself in terms of personality and style. I'm actually thinking I may have some referral discount code. I need to check because they change terms and conditions. But if I have, I will put some in the description so you can test out and see yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up for now. I'm gonna finish my breakfast. Well, I'm gonna start. It's here. Eat my porridge, do some yoga. Then it's Saturday, so I need to clean the house and chill a bit. Have a couple of things to edit for Instagram and TikTok. There's a couple of videos that I need to post today. And then tonight is cinema time. We booked ticket, so me and my partner, we're going to the cinema. We decided, because it's San Valentine today, and we don't necessarily wanna go, out in restaurant or dinner for San Valentine, but we still wanted to do something that we don't necessarily do very often, like going to the cinema. So we booked ticket, we're going to the cinema. Don't ask me which movie we're going to watch because I don't remember the title. And tomorrow is Sunday. Let's see how the weather is. I would like to go out for a walk and enjoy the weather, but as I said, it's been raining the whole week in London. Today, at the moment, it's just grey, but I checked, there's 0 degrees. And also, I'm thinking now that in 3 weeks' time, my friend is getting married, and I haven't even bought my dress yet. So, and I'm the man of honor. So I need to find, and maybe this could be the weekend to go and do some shopping. I'm looking now. I also need to cut my hair, sort out a bit my life. And I usually cut the hair myself, so it's easy. So later, I'm gonna just do a bit of refresh and restyling. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye. And I'm back. New haircut. What do you think? It's very simple, right? I just wanted to have some fresh style, a bit more masculine, low maintenance, and even though I have to say, I've always had longer hair, a bit longer than this, but in the last few months, I realized that a shorter haircut actually suits me quite well. So this is where I went for, and I'm lucky that my hair grows super quickly, so it's fine. Just wanted to quickly check in, since I said to you earlier that I would have logged back in and give you an update. It's been an interesting morning. Productive in a way, but I haven't done much. I've cleaned a bit around the house, sort out a few things that I needed to sort out, did yoga, cut my hair, shower, these things. And it's almost lunchtime now. Just went to buy a few things in a supermarket. Lunch, I bought some donut. I love those. Bread and flowers. Today is San Valentine, and not that this is like a fancy bouquet, and we usually don't exchange presents with my partner, but I know that he likes these flowers. Usually now we will start to have them all time at home, so I thought, why not? That could be a nice touch, a nice surprise for when he comes home. And I have to say that the day, it's beautiful. Like this morning when I was filming, it was gloomy and cloudy, it was cold because it was 0 degree. Now it's not much warmer, it's 4 degrees, but there's a beautiful sunshine outside, and I think you can see from the light as well. And the way my apartment is set up is in the living room, it's all glass, floor to ceiling window. So in front of me on a side is a glass wall. So as soon as there's a bit of sunlight and sunshine, you can straight away see it. And I have 2 cats, and I was in my bedroom earlier, and they were both of them standing in front of the window, getting a bit of sunshine. So that was just a quick check-in. I'm going to prepare some lunch for me now, and then I'll finally go and lay on the sofa watching TV, reading a book, like a very, very, very easy Saturday afternoon. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Take care.